Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I apologize if I'm being a little bit quiet right now. The kids are in the other room and I'm trying to film this while they're awake. I hear footsteps already, so I don't know how this is gonna go. But a couple weeks ago I announced that I am pregnant and I'm so excited to be finally sitting down and filming a video. I posted a pregnancy test video and I also posted a video of us telling the kids that they were going to be big sisters. So I want to document this kind of like I did with Lila, but with Lila I didn't really start YouTube until I think I was like 20 weeks and I found out I was pregnant with this baby, the earliest I ever have. I found out before I was even 4 weeks pregnant. So I thought I would film like weekly or bi-weekly updates, kind of just whenever I can get to them really. And this one is going to be 4 to 5 weeks. And then I will do like 6 to 7, I think. And I'll also do like how I knew I was pregnant, because we were not trying, I wasn't tracking or anything, but I just knew in my gut that I was pregnant. So I thought I would do like a whole separate video like early, sometimes before you get a positive test. So this video is 4 to 5 week pregnancy symptoms. I said I found out before I was 4 weeks. So again, this video is going to be talking about after I got the positive test. So one of the first symptoms that I got after I had the positive pregnancy test was that I was super bloated. Around with my husband and my mom that like the third baby doesn't joke around. This is my third pregnancy. I have 2 little girls, a 5 and a 2-year-old. So this will be my third. So anyway, it was like third baby doesn't play. Right, the kids just came in. So real life, we're just gonna do this and hope that it turns out okay. So anyway, super bloated and just really uncomfortable, and I was kind of like bummed because I don't think I showed at all with either of the girls until I was pretty far into my pregnancy, and I literally could not fit into any of my shorts. Super hot here in Nashville, so I couldn't be wearing like leggings or any like the comfy stuff because it's so incredibly hot and humid here. So I had to actually go and order new biker shorts because the ones I had were too small. And I guess they fit, but like they were too tight and I was just so uncomfortable. So I ordered some new shorts, like stretchy shorts that I can wear. And I just started wearing dresses, like living in dresses, because I could not button my shorts. I could not comfortably wear like even any of the clothing I had. I thought it was kind of crazy that I was already so bloated at only 4 weeks. I think I may have taken a picture. If I do have one, I'll insert it, because I was shocked that my stomach was that big. Thing that I kind of forgot about that happened early in pregnancy that I really only remember happening in late pregnancy was having to use the bathroom 24/7, having to pee non-stop. I kind of forgot that was like an early pregnancy or a pregnancy symptom, because I just remember like the end of my pregnancy with Lila having to use the bathroom like every 5 minutes. But basically I have not slept a full night since I found out I was pregnant, because I've been going pee like so often. I'm probably going at least like every hour at night, and I am horrible at drinking water. So it's not even that I'm drinking a ton of water, which I know I should be. It's just like I have to go to the bathroom so much. And like I said, I completely forgot that that was even like an early symptom. I'm gonna be looking down at my phone probably quite a bit because I have a bunch of notes of all the symptoms I've been having. Okay, so something else is not a symptom, but something I found interesting. Lila was cuddling with me one day and she was like, "Mommy, you have a baby in your belly." And I was like, what? Because I did not tell the girls yet. And don't even think Tommy knew at this time, because he was out of town. I wanted to tell him when he came home because I didn't want to just like text him. So like nobody knew, and she was telling me that I had a baby in my tummy, and I was shocked that she said that, and it was just weird. And she probably may have thought it because my stomach, like I said, I was bloated, but I just thought it was really weird. And she continued to say that, and I mean, she's only 2, so that was crazy that she kind of just maybe knew. I mean, she could have just said that, but I just thought it was really crazy. I started getting like morning sickness. It wasn't really bad. It's just kind of, it was like the definition of morning sickness. I woke up in the morning and I was sick. Not horribly, but I just had some goldfish next to my bed, and I made sure that I was starting to, I made sure to eat some like salty crackers before I got out of bed. Which is kind of hard because my kids wake up at the crack of dawn, and so does the dog, and usually I have to run out to take the dog to the bathroom. So I literally just like shoved goldfish in my mouth and tried to eat a few of them before we had to take before I take the dog out and the craziness of the morning started. But pretty much it stopped after like breakfast, and that was it. Like I didn't have it didn't last any longer than that, which is nice, because with the girls I was pretty sick up until the second trimester, like into the second trimester with Lila. So I don't know, I know it's early, it probably will get worse, but as of right now I don't feel too horrible. Also, I started having food aversions like pretty immediate, actually even before I found out, but I'll talk about that in another video. I started having food aversions, which is pretty typical for me, especially in my pregnancies. I become a very picky eater, and usually I can handle coffee. I was able to handle coffee with the girls for a little bit, but in this pregnancy I wanted absolutely nothing to do with coffee. The smell doesn't really bother me. Like if Tommy has a cup of coffee, like I'm not really bothered by it, but like I can't even think about drinking it, which stinks, because I need energy. I'm not like a huge coffee at home drinker, but I love like going to Starbucks or a coffee shop and getting a coffee a couple times a week, which I have not been able to do, which I guess is good because we're saving some money. But just the thought of coffee like just disgusts me. Another symptom, which is probably the hardest one for me, is the exhaustion. I am so incredibly tired, it's crazy. So with Ella, she's my first, I remember being tired with her, but I also didn't have any other kids to take care of. It was just me and myself. I was working, I would go to work, come home and sleep. Whoop. This keeps falling off, sorry. So I don't know, like before it's your first pregnancy, it's a little bit easier because you're really just taking care of yourself. With Lila, I remember like days of me just laying on the couch not moving like the whole day. But I only had Ella, she was 2, and it was just easier because it was one kid, and I feel bad about it, but I would put her in front of the TV next to me and we would just hang out, and she was pretty good. Now having 2 kids, it's completely different. I really can't do that. I try, but they both need different things. I'm also working and doing a billion different things. We have a puppy, like life is crazy, and I am so tired. My kids wake up so early. It gets light here, like the sun is up at like 5:30 in the morning because we're in the south, and I love it but I hate it because my kids wake up with the sun. So they are up and they are ready to go, and I'm just so tired. Like I just have never been this tired in my life. I was trying to explain it to Tommy, and I'm just like, it's nothing, like it's not, I don't know, like no words to explain pregnancy exhaustion. It's unlike anything I've ever felt, any kind of tiredness. Like you just are so drained, you feel like a zombie, and it's so hard to even sometimes like move my feet. Like I'm dragging majority of the day. I'm just really tired, and I cannot wait for this to go away because it's like the hardest symptom for me right now, because I'm a mom of 2, and like I have a lot of mom guilt with it because I want my kids to have like a fun summer, and here I am like dead to the world. So I don't know, not much I can do about it. I've been trying to take a nap with Lila. Like I put her down for a nap and I'll just lay in the bed, and I'll bring Ella in here and give her her iPad, and we all just like lay down together. I'm not always able to fall asleep because my mind is racing because I have so many things to do and I can't always sleep, but I try to at least get like a half-hour power nap. It's what I've been able to do like some days. And then I'm also going to bed with the kids. Like they go to bed at like 7:30, and I'm usually like, I'll lay in their bed with them. That's just what we do. They want me to lay with them and I love it, so I do, and then I end up falling asleep, and then Tommy will come and like wake me up and a couple hours later and be like, hey, like come take out your contacts and like go to bed. And that's kind of what I've been doing. So yeah, I'm just really tired. So okay, that is pretty much the symptoms for 4 weeks. Okay, 5 weeks, I'm still peeing 24/7. What else? Okay, starving. I'm so incredibly hungry. This is gonna drive me crazy, I'm sorry. I'm so incredibly hungry. Like it's annoying because I have food aversions, but like I literally could eat everything in my house, if that makes sense. Like I'm that hungry. I am just starving and I just want to eat everything. And even the kids, Ella was like, Mom, you're really hungry, because I have just been eating like a ton of food. And again, nothing sounds good, so it's kind of sucks. Right now I'm like really into Chick-fil-A. I mean, that's nothing unusual, but I just like want their fries. Like, they just sound so good. And with all my pregnancy so far, all I want are carbs. Like, that's literally all I want to eat. Everything else sounds disgusting. I usually love fruit. I can't really stomach that right now. Basically, I'm just eating carbs, which sucks because I don't want to gain a ton of weight, but like, everything else sounds so gross. So like, what are you supposed to do, you know? So that's kind of what I'm dealing with. The constipation, TMI, with this is a pregnancy video, so I'm pretty constipated. That kind of started, and I remember being constipated with the girls too. So gotta figure something out because it's super annoying. I hate this feeling. I'm not one to be constipated. TMI, but like, I take probiotics and really helps, and they're not even like really helping right now, so that stinks. But I probably should tie this tighter, but I don't really want to. So started getting little headaches. Not horrible. I have suffered with headaches and migraines my whole life, so kind of have like just like a headache that kind of doesn't go away. I don't know if it's because I'm so tired or like caffeine withdrawal. And I had my first ultrasound this week. That's right, I had my first doctor's appointment this week. This is why I'm glad I take notes, because my brain is all over the place. I had my first ultrasound and doctor's appointment this week. So my first doctor's appointment, I have to establish like new care here because we just moved from Michigan to Tennessee, and so found a new OB. And actually that doctor's appointment was like the craziest appointment ever, because we waited for 3 hours before I was even seen. Or I guess the whole point was 3 hours. I waited 2 hours before I was even seen, and Tommy drove me with the kids because it was in an area that I've never been, and I'm not very comfortable driving around here, especially during like rush hour, because the traffic is insane. So he drove me with the kids, and I thought it was just going to be a quick appointment. Basically, we just wanted to confirm the pregnancy because we wanted to tell people that, like, family that we were expecting, but we wanted to make sure that I was pregnant. I've never really talked about this, but I had a chemical pregnancy last year. So we just wanted to make sure, even though I was feeling everything, I just wanted to make sure. So that's really what the appointment was for. And I was 2 hours into it, and I still didn't see the doctor. So I actually walked out and said I was just gonna leave and make a new appointment. And then the doctor ended up coming out saying like, oh, I'll see you really quick. And then they weren't even gonna do like an ultrasound or anything, which maybe that's normal, but like at my previous pregnancies, that's how they confirmed it. They've also given me an exam, and she said she wasn't gonna do any of that, and like no blood tests or anything, which I just thought was really weird. She said that like they don't usually do like a pregnancy HCG test, because if I got a pregnancy test at home that was positive, then like that's good enough. I still requested for it though, and I have a blood disorder, so I requested some other things. I also asked if there was any way she could do an ultrasound since I was there for so long, and I just really wanted to be able to confirm that I was pregnant. She said she couldn't do that, but she had like a portable one. It was just like a handheld one, and she was able to do that and see that the baby had a heartbeat. And then she told me that I would have to get an ultrasound like the next day or the next week. So luckily I was able to get an ultrasound the very next day, or maybe it was 2 days later, I can't remember. And they confirmed that I was pregnant, exactly 6 weeks pregnant when I had that ultrasound. Tommy could not come with me because we can't bring the kids. I can only bring one person regardless of age, they said. So unfortunately he had to stay with the kids, and that kind of stinks that this is probably how the whole pregnancy is going to go, because when I was pregnant with Lila, I was able to bring Ella to all of my appointments. Tommy came to quite a few, but he also works, so it's not like easy for him to get off. So he came when he could, and it was fun because it would be like the 3 of us and we could experience it together. So it kind of stings that like if he's able to even come, he probably can't because he has to watch the kids unless we find a babysitter. So anyway, hopefully that changes throughout the year, but I don't know. And I think that's really it as far as that goes. I'm so excited that I'm pregnant with my third. This is so crazy to me. I really can't even believe it. Like ultrasound, they did not print out pictures, which I thought was weird. So that kind of stinks because they sent me like a digital one. So we told the girls that they're gonna be big sisters, and I had to use a picture on my phone. I guess I could have printed it, but I don't know. We don't have a printer or we do, but I just didn't feel like setting it up. It's like in storage, so just a little thing. That's a heartbeat. So anyway, yeah, that is my 4 to 5 week update, and I'm gonna be filming more things throughout the pregnancy. I've just been a little tired. So anyway, subscribe if you want to see more videos, if you liked it, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. Life is